Government of Ghana has announced humanitarian aid worth 10 million cedis to three nations, Jamaica, Cuba, and Sudan, as part of the country's commitment to global solidarity and compassion. Speaking at a brief ceremony at Jubilee House today, President Mahama says the gesture follows recent disasters and humanitarian crises that have left thousands dead, displaced, and struggling for survival. He recalled that Hurricane Melissa, which made landfall on October 28 as a Category 5 storm, caused catastrophic damage in Jamaica before continuing to Cuba. President Mahama explained that Ghana's humanitarian support will be shared among three countries: 50% for Jamaica, 30% for Cuba, and 20% to the International Red Cross for displaced persons in Sudan, where ongoing conflict has caused severe suffering. The president noted that although Ghana's contribution may not completely resolve the crisis, it reflects the nation's enduring values of empathy and shared responsibility.
For the Caribbeans and what we call the West Indies, hurricanes and such events have become like the game of Russian roulette. And one such was Hurricane Melissa, which
Thank you very much,
made landfall on 28th October as a Category 5 storm, which is the highest category of a hurricane you can have. And you can imagine the kind of devastation that it wreaked on Jamaica, and from Jamaica continued on to Cuba. Hundreds of people have lost their lives and is still counting. There are other people who are missing who have not been accounted for. But the devastation in property will run into billions of dollars. And as Honorable Foreign Minister said, Ghana has a tradition of solidarity and compassion. And so in addition to what he referred to with Guinea and Congo, we also extended assistance to Japan by shipping cocoa products to Japan when they had the tsunami at that time. And so there's another gesture. Three countries are going to benefit: Jamaica, which is the hardest hit, and then Cuba, but also our colleagues in Sudan. Sudan is virtually becoming the forgotten war. Because of Ukraine and Gaza, it looks like the world's attention has shifted there. And so some of the atrocities, the genocide, and the humanitarian suffering that is taking place in Sudan is not something that belongs to the 21st century. And so we all witnessed recently Al-Fashir, when the RSF went in there. A lot of people were killed, a lot of people were displaced, and those people are in camps that are being run by the Red Cross. And so even though Ghana's contribution would not resolve the humanitarian suffering that is going on, we believe that if every country contributes its quota, we can help to alleviate, what is happening in these places.
President Mahama announced that items being donated include 2,400 bags of Ghana-produced rice, 540 bags of sugar, 377 boxes of assorted medication, 1,500 mattresses, 500 pillows, 100 cartons of fortified curry mix, 50,000 t-shirts, containers of assorted cocoa and chocolate products, 20 water storage tanks, 20 hand wash stations, 10 emergency portable toilets, and assorted clothing.
And so we have a quantity of things. I'll just indicate what they are. We have 2,400 bags of produced in Ghana rice. And 540 bags of sugar. Commander Sugar Factory is not working, so we couldn't get made in Ghana sugar, but 540 bags of sugar, 377 boxes of assorted medication, 1,500 mattresses, 500 pillows, 100 cartons of Gari mix. I don't know how many of you know Gari mix. Yeah. It's just fortified Gari with milk and sugar. 50,000 pieces of T-shirts, 20-footer container, 3 20-footer containers of assorted chocolates and cocoa products, and 20 pieces of 500-liter water storage tanks, 20 pieces of hand wash stations, 10 pieces of emergency portable toilets, and assorted clothing. These humanitarian items are worth about 10 million Ghana cedis and are going to be distributed in the following ratio. 50% of the products are going to Jamaica, 30% are going to Cuba, and 20% will be handed over to the International Red Cross for their camps in Sudan.
Jamaican High Commissioner to Ghana, His Excellency Lincoln George Doana, on behalf of the other two countries, Cuba and Sudan, expressed profound gratitude to the government of Ghana.
On behalf of all our countries who are benefiting from this tremendous initiative and spirit of generosity from the Ghanaian government and people, I extend warm gratitude. This Hurricane Melissa, which affected all of us, was really tremendous. And for us in Jamaica, it devastated half of our 14 parishes. And I'm pleased to note that we have begun the relief efforts and the rebuilding efforts. And we have a support platform called Support Jamaica, supportjamaica.gov.jm, which is the only official platform for government. And that platform even has ability for persons to volunteer their services. I also just wish to, again, on behalf of my colleague ambassadors and the government and people of Jamaica, of Cuba, and Sudan, just thank you once again, Mr. President, and the businesses, the Ghanaian businesses and people of Ghana, for this wonderful contribution. Thank you.